This idea of the bystander effect or the bystander apathy is when we see something that needs to be done that would improve the situation or help things, and yet we think not that I should try to do something, but that someone's got to do something, and if someone's not going to do something, I'm going to get angry. To some degree, when we get into this state of mind, we have this father-mother complex where we are waiting for mommy and daddy to deal with the problem. If we want to push mommy and daddy to the side, and we could use the word God, God, we're waiting for God to deal with the problem. Or if we don't like the word God, we're waiting for the universe, the all-powerful universe, to deal with the problem. Or we're waiting for billionaires or powerful people, or we're waiting for the government to deal with the problem. But we don't think about trying to deal with the problem ourselves. It's more of writing ourselves off as if we're insignificant and there's nothing we can do to change things. So fundamentally, the bystander effect, the bystander apathy state of mind is one of disempowerment. It's a one of writing ourselves off and saying, there's not much I can do, and it's a state of anger that we engage in. Those who can do things, why aren't they doing them? And this state of mind disempowers us from making what changes we can make, and it hypothetically or potentially disempowers us from beginning kind of a snowball effect of inspiration and energy, of movement towards becoming more confident, developing the skills and the abilities, the connections needed in order to take on making the changes that we want to see occur in the world. If we go back to the mommy-daddy complex, we have to, at a certain point, realize we're part of the family, and we can contribute to the family household environment. And we can do our chores and we can play our part. In terms of the government, we are a citizen of civilization, and we are entangled in society, and each citizen must play their part. As small or as insignificant as it may seem, as unpowerful as we may feel, we all have our certain level of duties. And what we do does matter in terms of cause and effect. In terms of God, or the universe, we think of it in terms of duality. We think of God and the universe in terms of duality, and we were waiting for this all-powerful force of reality to come in and shift things and change things and make our idealistic utopia occur. We don't often think maybe we are manifestations of the universe, manifestations of God. We don't think that we are the hands and the fingers of God in the universe, that God or the universe can work through us, that we can make change. We don't often get into the mindset of empowering ourselves and empowering ourselves in that kind of mindset, this kind of non-dualistic, kind of more connected with kind of a more powerful state of mind. We often don't abide in this mindset. I was listening to Francis Pedraza talk, and he was talking about how theory is great, theory is important. We have to develop theories. Yet, eventually, there has to be the application of theory. We have a finite amount of time. We're definitely going to die. We have a finite amount of energy. You can't be everyone. You can't do everything. So figure out what it is you're going to do, and I would advocate don't do it from a place of emotional reactivity. Find that calm and centered state first, and try to apply that theory in terms of action while we're still alive and kicking before our bodies become corpses, and to make our contributions while we're alive and kicking, and to take on the onus of responsibility to the greatest degree that we can without over-stressing ourselves, without overwhelming ourselves. That balance point between neither being too lazy nor taking on more than we can chew, and overstressing ourselves and breaking ourselves into pieces. Having that kind of wise understanding and knowing ourselves and our capacity, and not comparing ourselves to others, but doing what we can before we pass.